Right, so I think the camera is set. Let's put it in, do it a bit more horizontal. Yeah. I'm making this short video showing you how to remove tape from a box like this original Toast Rack box here, ZX Spectrum 128K. It's a pity that some people just put tape on a box like this, because this is an original box from a 35-year-old computer, which is very wanted and quite rare these days. And it's just stupid that people sometimes put this tape on it when they're shipping it or something else. But there's a way of removing that without much damage. There's always a bit chance of removing a bit of the paint of the box, but really this is the best way of doing it. I don't know of any other. So I want to show you how to do that, and for that you will need a hot air gun or station like this one here. Using this one, which is quite useful. It's out. It gets hot in 1 second or something, and cools down automatically. It only costs 20-25 euro or something on AliExpress or somewhere else. But let me just show you what it does. This is a kind of a live stream, so I hope everything goes well. But I just want to show you. So let's get over to the box in question here. And I'm standing up because otherwise it's hard to do this. And I'm starting from the top here or from the side. Which one? No, I'm starting from the side here. Now I'm making it myself hard because camera isn't very in the way. But anyway, so I'm heating it up. The box can stand the heat a bit better than the tape here, but you must be able to just pull it off like this without putting force on it, and I want to say without damaging the plastic itself. And when you do this, just a bit heat on it, not too much. You will see it will get off without too much trouble and without damage. We'll show you in a second. So don't use dissolvents or something, just use a bit hot air. And it works with a lot of labels actually, so if you need this solution for something else, then yeah, this is a really good solution for a lot of stuff that sticks on other materials. So let's continue this on top here. And I'll carefully get around the corner. It's, by the way, always best to pull on it instead of putting it to the top to avoid damage. And I'm not getting too close because the hot air gun is set to 300 degrees, and this is way enough hot air to get this label off without too much damage, as you can see. If I wouldn't do this, you will definitely tear the box itself, and you don't want to do that. So this is the best way to go. Let's continue until we reach the tape that goes the other direction. So if you have a box like this, don't worry too much, just be very careful and do the same thing as I'm doing here. Just making sure it will not stick again, so otherwise it will damage the box still, so we don't want that. So I'm not pulling, I'm just waiting until it gets loose itself because of the heat, and because some of the tape is foiled a bit, so it's stuck on itself. It's quite hard to get it off, and I can see now that this layer goes over the other layers. Okay, I can remove this one without working on the other piece, which is good. So I'm just being careful. Or there's another layer underneath, but we'll do that in a minute. Then I'm just being careful and taking the time that is needed. I'm not pulling in any way, just waiting for the tape to come off by itself without putting too much heat on it and without burning the plastic. I don't want that, I just want it to get a bit hot and come off itself. So we're going around the other angle here. let's continue. Sorry for the camera angle. Should have put it higher maybe. I'll show you the result in a minute. So you've seen how bad it was on this box. And I didn't know that this in the past, and really I had a lot of labels to remove, for example on floppy disks, used floppy disks, because double density disks are not available easily anymore. I really needed to use used ones these days. Let me crack it a bit up so you can see what I'm doing. It's not easy, sorry. So I'm using used floppy disks and only good quality ones when people when I need to combine them with products or people want to buy some. But I want to get the original labels that are full of stuff, and I want to get them off, and I do it the same way, so just using some heat and the labels will come off without any problem. You don't need to use a sticker remover or something else, you just need some heat and patience. And as you can see, there's almost no damage to the box, almost none, but there's just a bit. It's not that strange, but let's continue this. So now I think I'm getting, oh no, it's still on top of the other tape here, so that's okay. So you're just pulling the tape from the other tape, so not from the box. Don't be scared. Alright, so this is ready. I'm very happy with the result so far. Now the last piece, I think, I hope. Maybe I should make this an ASMR video, but there might be too much noise in this room. But anyway, if you want more ASMR, just let me know. I think the camera will hear me. Someone else seems to have pulled off the tape before, which shouldn't have been done. Oh. Should pay attention. It's getting a bit too hot, but I will get it off. Alright. So this here is just the paint that has been gone because someone else tore a piece of the paper off. And here's a bit of stuff stuck, but I think I will use some cleaning to remove that. So I'm putting back the hot air gun into its station. So let's see the result then on the other camera. So this is how it looks now, and you can see there's some scratches, but I don't think this was from the tape. I think it was just scratch from something else. But there's no residue from the tape anymore. Also not here. And the other side is a lot better than the back, if you can call it the back. There's no back here. But this is unfortunate. We cannot fix this. It's just gone. There's just some paint gone here from the box. That's what happens when you put tape on the box. But you can see the other side is totally clean. There's just a bit glue here, so I will remove that very carefully with some of this. And I'm not sure how it's called in English. But we'll use that. Don't use alcohol. Alcohol will dissolve the paint. That's not what you want. Don't use white spirit, I think it's called that, because it dissolves the paint as well. Don't do that. Just use hot air. So that was all for today. So.